Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. So today I wanted to talk about this. Normally, I want to be taking, my weekends off. Like yesterday, I did not do any content, and today I was planning on taking like the weekend until Monday and then start over again. But I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna talk about this particular mess over here. Now, before we get started with, Dr. Omar Johnson ranting about little Ariel, the thing that he forgets is let me just bring this video over here. The thing that he forgets is Spider-Man, the one that was played by, the black guy, Miles. If we're going to be talking about fictional characters, if we're going to be talking about fictional characters, I think have the same energy for everything. Because with this particular uh, new Spider-Man that came out, is it with the multiverse stuff? This girl over here that you see in the screen over here, Miles is in love with a blonde girl. You remember? But he doesn't have the same energy and outrage that he has. And I'm starting to think this man is just wanting to control black women. He wants to control, the honey, the bees, the worker bees. He wants to control the worker bees because he benefits more from the worker bees. Isn't this the same man that was caught in the mall exchanging his phone number with a woman that didn't look like him? The hypocrisy is like literally, like, are you serious? No, so you're not gonna talk about the fictional character, the Spider-Man, but you're gonna talk about the fictional character, Ariel. You're going to talk about the fictional character of, you know, a man, a fictional fish man and fish girl, and bring race into it. And I find it. Oh, so I noticed I've been out. I didn't notice that I came out. I just noticed now. Okay, everybody, welcome again. I don't know if you guys heard me the first time. Okay. We are talking about Dr. Omar. I don't know if I actually could hear myself the other time because I noticed now that I wasn't talking. I didn't add myself to the stream. Sorry everyone for that delay. We're talking about Dr. Omar, and his obsession with controlling black women. He's trying to have the worker bees stay, to the fact that he is gonna literally talk about a fictional character. And this is a man that had been caught exchanging phone numbers, his phone number with a woman that didn't look like him. The hypocrisy is wild. Now, like you guys saw, I brought up some footage of both the Little Mermaid and, the Spider-Man with the universe thing, the Miles guy. And if you watch that video, you notice that Miles is, in love with this girl that has blonde hair and shaved on side. But we are not going to talk about that. Let's keep the energy for black women. This is absolute control. He wants to have absolute control because these are the women that are giving him the money. It is all about money. I don't believe on all this pro what, pro this, or pro that. I really don't believe on those people because I feel like it is hypocrisy many of the time. It's just trying to, people like that mostly want to extort people. They want people to give them their money. And another funny part of it is the fact that he called this guy a milk guy or whatever he called him. He made two separate videos talking about that you're gonna go and with your daughters to watch this. Nobody asked you for your opinion. I don't think people that are going to watch The Little Mermaid asked him for their opinion. And him talking about King Triton, I'm like, him talking about King Triton and all of that, I'm like, dude, chill. These are fictional characters, but of course, you feel like it is gonna destroy your business. And when it comes to the human race, this is my thought, and this is what has been proven. Every human being on this earth came from one place, which is where? Africa. And why do people look different? It's mostly because of genetic, not only genetics, but mutation. The reason why we have people that look different from us is mutation. The pale skin is part of that mutation. People having different features is part of that mutation. These are not different human beings. These are human beings that came from the motherland. Everybody on this planet is related. Unless you want to go marry a fish, then I would say, okay, that's a different species. There is no race. This is the thing that really gets on me. When people talk about race, I'm like, there is no race. It's a total construct. It's something that, and this is the thing. A lot of these pro people always say they don't want to, have the knowledge of these supremacists, white supremacists and all of that. They don't want to follow their agenda or uplift whatever they have created. But you follow the agenda of race. You believe in what those people have created. You uplift what those people have actually created to divide people. Because they didn't create that construct because they love other people. They created it for power and control. So you actually doing their job for them. You're talking about race. There is no race. There is one race, the human race. Everybody that lives on this planet today came from one place. And that's why I don't listen to this pro whatever that people be preaching out here. And he was like, oh, what did he call him? He called him a Neanderthal. Do you understand that those species are extinct? And even though some people still have those genes, is because Homo sapiens actually mixed with them. And that's why some people have 1% of that. But the whole of that species are extinct. It's because people from our place, people from the motherland, our own, went out there. And that's why some people have 1% of those genetics. And they're still, everybody, I'm going to say it again. Every human being on this planet came from one place. And where did they come from? The motherland. So there is no topic about race. You are uplifting the same thing that you're saying that you don't want to uplift. They created race as a social construct. And you are uplifting it. And the kind of energy that he had for this Little Mermaid topic, like the kind of energy he had, made me question. Because if you watch him, he doesn't have the same energy for the Spider-Man thing. He doesn't have the same energy for the Spider-Man in the multiverse. He doesn't. But he knows where the worker bees are. And I don't like people that like to control other people's life. You want to control who mates with who. You are not people that are, I don't think people that do this are people that want to see better for society. I don't think they are people that want to see better for society. See people actually come together to understand. This is total division. And that is what he preaches. This is the same man, by the way, that they caught in the mall exchanging numbers with a woman that didn't look like him. Hypocrisy in the highest order. So I'm just going to pull out this video over here where he was ranting so you can...
Little Mermaid going to have his mixed race child, and he going to go to court and take the damn mixed race mermaid child from Little Mermaid. That's what she get for swimming in the skim milk. That's what she get for swimming in the skim milk.
Like somebody that does this sound like somebody that wants people to unite and come together? Does this sound like he is having so much energy at some point? I could literally call it a hate. Skim milk. What is a skim milk? Do people that listen to people like this understand that race is a total construct that was meant to benefit people that felt like they could benefit from that? And anybody that is uplifting this race topic is literally uplifting the same thing they're trying to fight against. You're trying to fight against it, but you're participating in it. And I understand that a lot of these people are just doing it so that they can get money in their bags. But sometimes I just look at them and I'm like, are you okay? And another thing is the fact that he has all this energy for Little Mermaid, but he doesn't have the energy for the Spider-Man. He doesn't have the same energy for Spider-Man, but he has a lot of energy for the Little Mermaid. When I look at it, I'm like, I just laugh. I'm like, are people blind? Are people not seeing this joke being played out in front of their face? Like, leave people be. If you don't want to go into that, don't do it. But I feel like some people just want to have some kind of control over other people. No, and the other video he did, I couldn't upload it. The other video he did, he was talking about. What was he talking about again? I couldn't remember for now, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come. It was just talking bad about Ariel and just like, oh, they're trying to advertise this. Yes. Oh, if they're trying to advertise it, and then what? It's a fictional character. It's the fact that he has so much energy for a fictional character instead of trying to fix what is broken in whatever community that he wants to go and help. But no, hate thrives. That is one thing I've noticed. Hating people or trying to divide people thrives. It brings a lot of people money because people want to be able to hate other people. People want to be able to have that power to tell somebody that, hey, you can go and do this and mingle. Why? Why? Isn't he a human being? And the fact that he called him a Neanderthal, I'm like, excuse me. Neanderthals are extinct, and the only people in this planet right now are Homo sapiens. The only people flourishing. And the fact that Homo sapiens had to move to this part of the world, and when they mingle, that's why some people have that 1% Neanderthal in them. Because the people from the motherland mixed. And not every pale-skinned person has a Neanderthal DNA. This is the thing that I don't understand. Some people don't be doing any kind of research. If you watch where humanity came from, it came from Africa. It came from the land of Kemet. These are the children of Kemet. These are the children of Africa. Everybody in this planet. Everyone in this planet. We are one race. One species. And genetic mutation might have caused some of us to actually look paler and some of us to have different phenotypes. But we are all one family. We come from one place. The division is crazy. People be out here talking about, I don't want to uplift what the white man did and his laws and all of that, and then turn around, do a whole 160 and do the same thing. They turn around and literally uphold that same thing that they're trying to talk bad about. Race is a social construct. Race is not real. It was made by people that are greedy for power and control. It is made by those people. And I understand that. I feel like this is fear mongering. It's like, oh, you want to go dive in the skim milk? What skim milk? You mean another human being? And the fact that you're talking about a fictional character, I'm just like looking at that man and I'm like, who is listening to this man? He's the same man they found in the mall exchanging phone numbers. He's the man that is married to how many wives again? Well, what? And for someone to have the audacity to come out and tell people who to mix with, who to marry, who to do, I'm like, dude, get a life. Get a life. I'm like, dude, get a life. Don't you think this is just spewing division? Because it is division. In a way, it is division. It is trying to divide people from coming together. And I understand there are some people that benefit from division. People hating other people because of the way they look. Oh, don't you? And funny part, yes, I remember now. He talked about Meghan Markle. And I'm like, dude, hold on a second. You're going to talk about Meghan Markle. The father is literally another skin tone than you. And he's still a human being. He talked about Meghan Markle as if it was a man from his community that bet her. Oh, Meghan Markle. I'm like, sit down. Sit down, please. Don't bring Meghan Markle into this. Half daddy doesn't look like you. You're trying to cross your boundary to another man's pavement. You're literally trying to cross from where you're supposed to stay. If you want to talk about people's skin, maybe talk about all the men in your community that are married to paler women. Talk about all the men that have been falling in all the wealth that they got into other communities. No, but you don't want to talk about that. You call them out once or twice, but when it comes to the women, you put it strong and you can hear the voice. Oh my God. Are you going to take your children to go watch Ariel, the fictional character? She was simping. She was testing over a white man. What is wrong with some people? Like, sometimes I'm like, I didn't want to do a video today because normally I say to myself on weekends, I'm going to take time for myself, enjoy myself. That's why I didn't upload any videos. I didn't do any live stream yesterday. I didn't do nothing. And today I wasn't planning on doing anything either. But when I saw this video, I'm like, some people just want to divide people all the time, every time they got an opportunity. You looked at a fictional character and you talk about how she was testing for the black guy and testing for the white guy. And I'm like, is this the same man that wants better for people? You're testing for this, you're testing. And I'm like, is okay if she's testing and so what? Maybe isn't she testing for another human being? Is she testing over a goat or a cow? Because then I would understand that one. I'd be like, oh no, nobody testing over that. But it's a human being. The division is crazy. How much people would want to push this division towards other human beings? And I'm going to say it, everybody in this planet came from Africa. They came from the motherland. And yes, they look different now. But why there's so much hate? You're uplifting the same thing you're trying to pull down. You're talking about, I don't want to uplift what the white man, created. But you're doing the same. You're just doing it. You're doing the same thing. You're uplifting it, creating division. What's the difference? Like, what's the difference there? And I noticed he got more anger in him every time he talks about, the black woman going out and marrying somebody that doesn't look like her. He has more energy. I normally see in his face, the voice, the energy is like, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you go out there and marry somebody that doesn't look like me? The insanity. The insanity. How dare you, women? Yes, I know the men in our community go out, but you shouldn't. Stay here and suffer. That is what you deserve. Stay here and become Barbara the Builder. Stay here so that I can get money. Absolutely nonsensical. Absolutely nonsensical. I don't understand people like this. And to be sincere, I really don't associate myself with people like this, because when I start hearing people saying, I'm pro this and talk about race, I'm like, you know what? You're going to take that issue and you're going to go in the other side. I don't want to hear that. I'm old enough to do my own research. I don't uplift none of those. I don't uplift anything that has to do with race. I don't believe in that racial construct that was constructed. I don't. I tell women, if you find a good man, you go out there and you get yourself a good man. I don't care what he looks like. I don't care what skin tone he has. As long as he treats you like a queen and he pays his bills and he takes care of the household financially, emotionally, and also, helps you, definitely go for it. Definitely go for it. I'm not gonna be out here telling you to look for somebody that has the same skin tone like you, as if we are all aliens in this planet. Oh, you see those people over there? They're aliens. This one is they are not human beings. They are this one. They're this one. It's absolutely nonsensical. I can't believe that, and I can't believe that people go and watch that ish. I really can't believe that people be listening to people like that. Somebody that hasn't done his research, nothing at all. Telling mostly is I notice the energy is mostly strong with black women, especially whenever he wants to talk about Meghan Markle. I'm like, dude, her father doesn't even look like you. You're crossing your boundaries. You a man that looked like you was not the one that created Meghan, and she belongs to the other side. If you want to go there, then talk about all your basketball wives, all the basketballers, footballers that are marrying women that don't look like, the women you're trying to stop from going out and finding love. You get me? Go over there. Go tell those men, preach it to them. Not to the women that have been suffering for a long time. Especially not to the women that has been getting the short end of the stick. Like, don't you see that they've been getting the short end of the stick all the time? And then you're gonna talk about Ariel, a fictional character, and bringing it to real life. But let's forget about Miles. Let's forget about this one. Let's bring the black woman in here because she needs to be put in her place. She needs to remember. She needs to remember what was done to us. But the man, dude, ain't got the same energy. He would talk maybe once or twice and say, I called them out too. Say, I don't care who marries who. Let me tell you the truth. I really don't care. As long as you've been treated right. I don't care who marries who. Go out there, find yourself a good man. Go out there and find yourself a good man. I don't care who marries who. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you all for being here. It's been 24 minutes now. And I don't know if I'll be making another video, probably because I already made this one and I didn't make anything yesterday. It could be. But if I don't come back today, probably tomorrow. But I don't know. I might come back today and do another video because there was another topic that I was supposed to do before I saw this nonsense. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Please press the like button, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day, people, and goodbye.